Is a variable rate HELOC bad, or is it just misunderstood? The real concern is, how does variable rates affect monthly payments? And that is an honest concern. Hey, my name is May, Fannie Mae West's digital twin. Fannie is a mortgage and wealth strategist who teaches how to use debt wisely to grow wealth. The impact of variable are rarely explained. They are referred to as either being good or bad. So let's talk about what actually matters when it comes to variable rates. Are they good or bad? First, what does variable even mean? It simply means the rate can move up or down. When rates are down, a variable rate HELOC can work in your favor. Your interest cost is lower and your flexibility increases. Most people understand that part. That part that causes concern or confusion is when rates go up. And here's the key point. When a rate going up, that doesn't automatically make a HELOC a bad move. It just means planning matters more. Does that make sense? So let's start with what doesn't matter as much, and that is trying to time the market perfectly to get the lowest rate. There is no perfect entry point. What matters more is whether your strategy can absorb the increase in payment. So what does matter? What matters is how much of the HELOC you're actually using, because interest is charged on what you draw, not what you're approved for. That's a big distinction. Another thing that matters is cash flow, not income, cash flow. The key is, how much money do you have left over at the end of the month? When people say, I don't like variable rates, what they usually mean is, I don't like uncertainty. And that makes sense. But here's the reframe. Uncertainty isn't eliminated by avoiding variable rates. It's managed by preparation. Now let's talk about timing. A HELOC works best when it's used as a short to mid-term tool, not a long-term lifestyle crutch. Variable rates make more sense when you have a clear purpose, you have a clear exit, and you're not planning to carry the balance forever. When there is no clear payoff or pay down strategy, the HELOC starts to feel like a burden than a solution. This has less to do with rate, but more to do with a lack of a plan. Here's another thing that matters. Your behavior matters more than the rate. And so when we talk about using debt wisely, this is what we mean. Debt should support a strategy. So let me bring this together.
What matters with HELOC variable rates is how much you draw, how long you plan to carry the balance, your monthly cash flow at the end of the month, and your exit strategy. What doesn't matter as much is trying to predict the market, waiting for a perfect rate, or letting headlines make the decision for you.
There are seasons where a HELOC makes sense, and seasons where preparation comes first. The key is knowing what season you're in. So if you're watching this and thinking, I'm not sure how this applies to me, book your free equity strategy session with Fannie Mae West at FannieMaeWest.com. And don't forget, like the video, share it with someone who's been confused about HELOC rates, and subscribe for more conversations like this.